morning, it's Beth Boyle, Iowa Trail Rider, and I'm here at Winegar Lake Wildlife Area. This is north and west of the town of Vinton in northern Iowa, or north central Iowa, I guess, and closest to the town of Mount Auburn. And I've not been here before. Coming up with an old friend and a couple of new friends, and it's fall here in Iowa, and there's still some color left. It's the very end of October. Halloween is tomorrow, and thought I'd give you guys a look at a new place I've never been before. So it's a wildlife area, so hunting does start here September 15th. So I've got my blaze orange vest to wear, make sure everybody can see, and we didn't come out early in the morning. Right now it's about 11 o'clock. Before we're on the trails, it'll be 11:30, and it'll be a little less likely to run into hunters that time of day. So wherever you're riding, if there is possibly hunters around, please do make sure to get your orange on this time of year. Hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. From Beth Boyle, Iowa Trail Rider. So here's where you come into the parking area, and there is something here called Winegar Lake, and I'm just going to go ahead and make a guess that this is Winegar Lake right here. I don't know for sure. We're really close to the Cedar River, and I would guess that this is Winegar Lake, and possibly the cedar either flows through it or this is a backwater from it. But here with my friend Cammie today, and there is her horse Bee, and a couple of new friends are coming to ride with us too, but there's plenty of parking here, big, big, or small. You certainly could get in. And right over here by this sign is the trailhead, and you go out that way. So we're leaving the little campground. Sure does look like a pretty place to ride. Brand new place for me. Website said there's 390 acres here that they do hunt here, and a few miles of trails. I'm not sure what that means, if a few means 6 or 2 or 11. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. A nice timber, the big trees and little trees, a little bit of color left. And if I understand it right, most of this park is right here next to the Cedar River, so guessing there won't be a bunch of big hills and steep stuff. But so far the trail's in great shape. It's been mowed, and there's a little bit of a path here, but not tore up or anything. Did have some rain a couple of days ago, but it seems to be dried up pretty well. There's a couple of places where we saw that were a little bit wet. Here in Iowa, the end of October, the riding season's just about over for most of us. Average highs are mid-50s this time of year, and there was enough frost on the ground this morning to make the grass pretty slick in cowboy boots. I didn't wipe out, but I thought for a minute there maybe I would. The first really heavy frost I've been in this year, so wasn't really expecting it, I guess. Oh, isn't it pretty how the light's coming through those yellow trees up there? Looks like we're going to get pretty close to the water. My first time here. I don't know if this is all Winegar Lake or if this is actually the Cedar River channel, just kind of widened out, but yeah, this looks like maybe just a backwater. But boy, it's pretty with the dark trees and yellow leaves. Robin's a little fresh today. I think most of our horses that experience the hot weather in the summer get a little more bouncy when it's cool out. Boy, that's just pretty as a picture in there. Very, very pretty. There's a pretty oak. Look at that one. Nice. They've got a cabin and some outbuildings here. Yeah, the trails are pretty well marked. I think it's warming up a little bit. I'm not used to this 50-degree weather yet. I got a t-shirt, a fleece, a windbreaker, and my orange vest all on. And jeans and my chaps and gloves. But I'm glad it's a little damp this morning, and the cold is just kind of getting to me. But we had so many nice days late this fall that just not really ready for the weather to change. And this weekend the time will change, and then I'll really be goofed up. My friends Johnny and Liz, both pony and 2-year-olds ahead of us, just getting those youngsters out for some exposure. So we just passed the marker for Trail 9. And yep, this is part of the access road here. So yeah, it looks like there's some trails, and then some of it's these little access roads to ride too. For those of you familiar with the park called 600 Acres by the Coralville Reservoir, just outside of Coralville, Iowa, Winegar reminds me of 600 Acres. It's kind of similar, same feel, different river. 600 Acres is on the Iowa River near the Coralville Reservoir, and this park is on the Cedar, but very, very similar kind of feel. And yeah, I like them both. And 600 Acres is quite a bit closer to home for me, but this sure does seem like a good little ride. Sure pretty in here. Seems to be a lot of oxbows and little river remnants around. There goes a couple of ducks. Young horse has been doing a great job up here. Little halflinger, a paint colt, a paint filly actually. They've been looking around and sniffing around and getting used to a strange horse following them. So yeah, been doing a great job. It's not really warming up like I hoped it would. There was a little bit of fog this morning as the frost was burning off. So there's extra moisture in the air, and on a cool day it just makes it seem cooler to me. Like the cold can get through your clothes a little easier when it's damp. But always glad to be on horseback. Like I said, almost the end of the season here. I'm always a little sad when the season is over. I winterized my horse trailer this week. But it's been an awesome, awesome season for me, and I think I'm ready to shift gears. I also breed, raise, and sell baby chicks, pullets, and chickens, so I kind of transition into that for the winter. Started out the season down in Missouri at Big Creek, and that was awesome. I've got some videos on that, what the camp's like, what the trails are like. And then we were up in Minnesota a couple of times to Outback Ranch and to Zumbro Bottoms. And did some local rides in June. One of my favorite state parks in Iowa is Shimmick. We're down there a couple of times and spent quite a bit of time riding in July to get ready for our big trip to Wyoming. July was super hot in Iowa this year and humid. Oh my gosh, it was miserable, miserable riding. My horses didn't want to ride, and I didn't want to ride. But we were going up into the mountains and had to do it, and we got her done. So then we made our way out to Wyoming, stayed in Tin Sleep, rode out from there a couple of days, and then up to Battle Park. Oh my goodness, I'd never been to Battle Park in the Bighorns, and I have a new favorite. Gosh, if you don't watch any other of my videos, go find the Battle Park videos. wow, so amazing. Mountains and, huge lakes, and just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Had some good rides then after Wyoming too. Took a little bit of time just to rest and relax, but back down to Shimmick a couple of times, to Pleasant Creek up by Palo, and near Cedar Rapids. Got some good rides in. And then before you know it, it was time to go to Eminence in October. And oh, did we have a great time. Rode with a couple of old friends, a couple of new friends. Some beautiful, beautiful rides there. Yeah, I've got videos on all of those. So if you like this video of this little park, check out my channel. And be sure to subscribe. It makes a big difference to the YouTube algorithm if you subscribe to my channel. And it's super easy and free, especially if you have a Google login already. Makes it super easy. But yeah, I've got over 300 videos out there now, and try and make sure that, like this, when I go to someplace new that I didn't know about, and maybe you don't, that I get a video so you get a chance to check it out, see if maybe it'd be someplace that you'd like to go. And it is pretty here for sure. Cammy and B are leading the way now. It's been a nice ride. Timber's pretty, and I had a couple little muddy spots, nothing major. And there's what looks like oxbows full of water here and there all over the place, and those are fun. And we did see a hunter, just one. It is bow season for deer in Iowa at this time. Don't worry as much about the bow hunters causing us a problem as they do the gun guys. You never know when the guys with the gun don't know you're there, especially in the timber. And boy, you can use high-powered rifle for deer in Iowa now. And those high-powered rifle bullets can travel a long, long ways. I know the guys are super careful with them. Yeah, I think our gun deer season opens early in December. And by then, for me, it's time to just stay out of the timber. I know people that do ride, but I don't know. I feel like my trail riding sport has its season, and it's usually over end of October, early November for me. I know people that ride all year round, and that's awesome. That's awesome, but I like to go to Arizona in the winter, get a little riding in. It's always beautiful and warmish out there. I think I'm going to be able to do that this year. So yeah, looking forward to sharing some really beautiful videos in Arizona. I always stay near the Superstition Mountains in Apache Junction, and my friends out there have a new trail they want to take me on. Yeah, when they have somebody new, not sure if they want to try a more difficult trail or not, they'll pull up my video of the trail and show it to them, and then they can kind of decide if that trail's for them or not. So yeah, it'd be awesome if you would use my videos that way. Hope they're useful to you. It's another one of these little water places. I bet it's just duck heaven in here. Although I've only seen a couple of ducks. But haven't really been watching for them, I guess. Well, there you have it, everybody. My first trip to Winegar. Really a nice ride. My Garmin says we rode about 6 miles, and on both sides of this area where there's a bunch of oxbows and ponds and different things full of water, right here by the Cedar River. Again, the town is Mount Auburn. We are predominantly west of Vinton, Iowa, in Benton County. So, yeah, if you're looking for a ride that's not too challenging, but yet pretty and lots of water and don't mind a little muddy spot or two, this would be a good place for you to come. So, thanks for watching all the way to the end, everybody. And I hope you have a good day. From Beth Boyle, Iowa Trail Rider.